guys, it's the History Nerd, and we are back with another exciting episode of Crusader Kings 2, Eastern Roman Empire. Let's go ahead, unpause the game, and increase to 3. So we're still sitting here with Xenobias the Careless, which is good, because our heir is, very quickly coming of age. Oh, we've got a decision about our ward, the Count of Antib. My ward, Nikitas, is aiming for the stars, the ambitious little brat. That's not going to serve you well. Ambition is a great trait to have in a leader, but it is not a great trait to have in a vassal. You don't want ambitious vassals. You want, tame, cool, calm, collected vassals. Have we got that? We do. Right? Yes, okay, so we could take that chunk of land there, and I believe that would allow us to form the Duchy of Wallachia, meaning one of these two fine gentlemen, or indeed someone I put on the throne, would get it. So let's actually go through, we don't need to get married, finish off this war with the Penchangs there, and snag the last little bit of Wallachia. Again, I didn't necessarily want to advance myself north of the Danube here, but situations present itself, and sometimes you just can't say no. I think the AI basically picked up a chunk of land, and I figured that's a good excuse. Let's finish it off. Plus, we've got truces with Mesopotamia and the Seljuks, so there won't be any little crusading adventures. Well, I guess not even crusading adventures, just a reconquest adventure. However, that being said, well, that's pretty redundant of me. If we take a look at our friend in Cairo, now that we got some land that he wants, he's far less likely to sort of play friends, or at least frenemies, and chances are we'll be going to war with him. Now, I've been avoiding war with this guy for a while because he is fairly well off. 35,000 some odd troops at his command. But we've got the edge. We've got about 50. So I don't know where we're getting all these troops from, but damn, I like it. And we've got the alliances too, I believe, with the Holy Roman Empire and Castile, who we could call in. So yeah, we might be going after them sooner than we think. And we do share a border with Jerusalem. So, I mean, we could just do a holy war for Jerusalem and get the Holy Land under our control. That would be pretty groovy. First things first, though, let's go and finish up with Wallachia. So, we'll go up here, declare war for that single county. Call in allies. So we could just call in the Holy Roman Empire. I guess Castile is a thing of the past. That's fine. Oh, are you coming this way? Okay. That's what I thought. We'll go kill you then. And we could just raise up my own personal troops. That'll be enough for the siege. Oh. Well, I may have grossly miscalculated this war. Well, I'm sure my retinue won't have any problem with the 3,000 some odd men sitting there. My real concern is actually with these 9,000 men. That's ridiculous. And it looks like they've got heavy knights there, which I'm not really understanding. I'm sure he's not a heretic. Are these guys Catholic? They are. Okay, so now I understand why the knights are there. All right, a naive appeaser. It could have been worse. It could have been a lot worse. That's for sure. But, damn. Really hoping for a better outcome of the future emperor. Regardless, let's go find him a wife, because that's what a good emperor needs. Duchess of Aquitaine. So what's kind of nice about that, Aquitaine is very, very strong. The only thing is, right, firstborn kids going to inherit both. I don't necessarily think we need all of this land in the Empire. It is very, very, very tempting to do something like that. But we also have to remember Sunset Invasion is turned on. So any land that we own in France or Iberia is going to be hit a lot. So I think, well, in most games, I would go for that. Where is... That's just going to be in that area. Well, that's not a bad way to get some more land under, like, my personal imperial claim instead of the Communist Dynasty. So let's go and do that. Yes. Because where are you located, my dear? You're up here, huh? Okay, so, you know, not the best lands under control of the Communists, but still decent lands nonetheless. And, yeah, that'll give us land for both, so that's going to be good. I don't think we need to call in the Holy Roman Empire on our little war with the Pechengs here. Perfect. All right. And she's only, well, she's 11, so it'll be a couple more years, but the princess in Aquitaine there was a lot more. Can I educate this girl? Educate child. Nope. Let's select her first. No, I won't go for that, you idiot. But the Emperor, yes. Okay, let's educate my future wife and see if I can't just, you know, tweak things a little bit to be beneficial. Perfect, okay. So they still just... No, here they come. Okay, how long till you get here? Basically the 21st of March. 24th. 27th. 23rd. Okay, so... Shit. I didn't want to have to mobilize my vassals. That's just a pain. Okay, we'll just mobilize a few of them. Yeah, 2,000. Good. Good. Good, I guess. Yeah, that should be good. I mean, that's not going to be enough. Not after counting the losses we're going to take from the retinue hit here. But who have we got in charge of this anyway? I'm wondering, would it be better to, like, auto-balance, spread these guys out? 13, 14, we could get a 23 in there? Yeah, why aren't we rolling with the good generals here? There we go. This became a real serious war. Okay, you can stay. You've got good leadership now. Of course, I've got no idea of the quality of leaders coming at me. Did they just run away? Maybe the change in leadership was enough. Caused them to think twice. They would have a massive river crossing penalty going on here too. So that could have something to do with it. Well, where am I? Who are these people? Oh, pretty colors. So tired. My God. Who? Oh, my eunuch. Okay, well, yeah, you're doing a pretty good job. Keep it up. Keep me safe with that intrigue is mainly what I care about. And, shoot, I should have given my son some land. Now that he's betrothed, that might not be a bad idea. Although, if the Emperor survives this war, then we might think about doing that. Where was that? Yeah, they just keep coming back in. Briefly. I don't think we're actually going to need you, so thank you for putting on the suits of armor and starting to march. You've got new orders now. And this siege could not be taking any longer. Yeah, they show up and they just turn around and run away instantly. Seeks to fabricate a claim on the Duchy of Edessa. Do you now? No valid plots. You're not going to listen to me to end your plot. Can we assassinate him? Whatever. He wants to get a claim on Edessa? That's fine. He's going to have to press that claim. Frankly, I think he's going to have a little bit of a difficult time doing that. Today my son Ducas asked me for a fief of his own to govern. I would arrange it. Okay, let's do that now. Yada 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 yada. Grant landed title, County of Thrake, all lower titles included. Congratulations, you're landed. Huzzah. What I should have been able to do was just name him as my regent. And that should, you know, satisfy his lust for power. Or his thirst for power, or lust. I mean, either one works in that situation. Slowly ticking down that. This is taking forever. And I guess we could probably take my diplomat off of that. And I would imagine all of my vassals are going to be pretty pleased with me. So for now, we'll just improve diplomatic relations with Georgia. Make sure everything is going tickety-boo over there. Okay. Wonderful. Are you important at all? Would people be willing to pay your ransom? No. 46 gold, though, so at least you're worth something. The majority in Tel Bashir. Okay. Bishop, so he's obviously not my ecclesiarch. Let him rot. And where are you currently, anyway? Kurdistan. Alright, well, you can keep going on in Kurdistan. Money has disappeared from the treasury. I suspect my regent Basilios, but there is no proof, and even if there was, I think, considering the situation you're in, you couldn't do much about it, old man. We got a 100% war score here. Alright, check it out. Look, offer peace, enforce my demands. Yay. One province bigger. Now, I do own that land. Let's go, Duchy of Moesia, is that it? Cannot usurp a title, but I could probably create it. Wallachia, that's what I'm looking for. Create that title. Excellent. And we got some land we need to give away. Let's just, drop down all our raised levies, send our retinue back to Constantinople. And who we got? We got our other little son here. We could possibly give him land up there, but it would probably be good to educate the little bugger first. Let's see. Well, no, you guys are over in Alania, so yeah, that's at least what you're going to get as your inheritance. That's not bad. Anybody up in here? I don't necessarily want to split it between family members like that. Here we go. No, you're landed. So what about you and your second son? How old is he? 8? Still a bit too young to become a Dew. Even if he is family. That's the man I'm looking for there. Nope. What about like a brother who has a single son? Or this dude who's not even landed? How would you be? Oh, I guess you'd be okay. You? Ducas. Rather not give them land. Rather not give land. Maybe somebody from the islands. You guys should really start branching out. That's my thought anyway. You're not going to be branching out. Naxos, you're not going to be branching out. So, really, Lesbos, maybe. You have quite the diverse family here, sir. Well done. I like it. Let's go to this guy and say, you're already going to get land, so we're not going to give you any more land. But you aren't going to get land. Well, you're not really looking good enough. Exciting video today. Watch me go through family trees of digital, people. And, oh no, because you're just going to inherit right away. Okay, look, here we go. This guy will be good. He's already got a high diplomacy, and he's, doing his thing. Grant landed title, County of Tigorvisti. Include, and grant landed title, the Duchy of Wallachia. Does that make sense? Before I make this kid, well, it has to, because these guys are vassals of Moesia here. So, yeah, we have to do it that way. Grant landed title, Duchy of Wallachia, include lower... Oh, but yeah, so those guys... Okay, well, let's just do that. Create it. And then this little kid is going to have a claim on these two lands to, like, transfer vassalage. Can I just do that? Transfer vassalage. No, I guess I need to go to your liege and then transfer vassalage. Crap. Or is this me giving him my vassals? I think it's got to be because of that. All right. That might not work. It might sort itself out. Time will tell. I don't know. We'll see. At least we got more land now. It looks a bit funny, but we got more land. Mayor Lucas sends word that several members of the Varangian Guard run amok in his quarter in Constantinople yesterday. In their drunken stupor, the Norsemen set fire to an inn, killed 3 guards, and physically abused 5 local merchants and 2 priests. Make an example of them. Always make an example of them, no matter what. Alright, so basically what I want to do is just get my manpower to tick up enough that going after the Muradids looks actually possible. And like I say, we do have a few options when it comes to locations. There is, of course, Arca here, which we could do without causing a holy war. Potentially the same going on here for Syria, but I'm not entirely sure about that. But that's in Edessa. Good. We can also go for the Holy Land, which I think is just far more tempting. Money has been disappearing from the treasury, but it's, you know, nothing I can do about it. So I think we'd want to do a holy war. Oh, we can't get Jerusalem just yet. We could do a holy war for Galilee, though. And I think that would be the best bet. They're not exactly the richest provinces in the world, but I guess it's right next door to Jerusalem, which would obviously be the next target. So we could get our holy orders on the go, which would be very, very helpful. And then we could finish off in Ascalon here and get, yeah, basically the entire coast of the Eastern Mediterranean under our control. Granted, just driving a strip down without doing anything out here doesn't exactly leave us in the best position. Another thing we could do, actually, just taking a look at this, we could go for Baghdad, because Baghdad's huge and it's rich. Oh my god, that's exactly what we're going to do. Yeah. So instead of driving straight for the Holy Land, which is, you know, probably what is expected, and going for, you know, the actual lands with the religious significance, no. The Byzantine Empire, and not even cleaning up the borders internally, we'll take care of that at a later date. But holy crap, if we can snag Baghdad, that would be huge. Look at this. 86, 72, 71, 98, 52, and 49. Like, the two that are like, I don't know about that, are amazing compared to places like, oh, I don't know, let's just take a look here. France may be a bad example. Certainly if we go to Ireland. Well, maybe not. Maybe by this time, I guess I'm just really used to the old gods start. But still, the two that are bad are basically average. Oh, that's going to be good. Yes, Baghdad is going to be the next target. Do I have time to do that war today? Probably not. I think we're pushing like... we could get the war started today. Okay. Let's just check this out. If we go and we decide to... well, first off, who are you at war with? I see you're at war with somebody. Muradid Catholic Revolt. Okay. So that's good. We're coming in to help out the Catholics. And we could do a holy war for Baghdad. But I wonder if because I'm Orthodox and the Holy Roman Empire is Catholic that I wouldn't be able to call them in. Well, that doesn't make sense. No, we should still be able to call them in. Regardless, how's his military doing right now? 35. Now, the other thing I need to remember here is Xenobias is going to be dead sometime soon. Let's kick it up to speed 4. Just spend some time recouping and rebuilding numbers. So I don't necessarily want to go to war while I'm also going to be dealing with a very... here it is. I don't want to deal with a succession crisis. Well, I'm going to war. So let's see here. Young Dukas looks, you know, a little uncomfortable, a little foreign in the throne. Let's hope he can grow into it. Geshem of Otman claims that he would be a better spy master than Anthemios. Well, that is pretty good, but you, sir, do not like me, and you are not landed. All things working against you. Let's take a look at our council. I bet we can improve it. Valerios, welcome. Strategos, welcome. Yeah, you're only a count, but wow, I'll take that over 15 any day of the week. Scalarios, sure, we'll take the dude who's possessed. Sounds like a good idea. I rule. My Mysticos should definitely be replaced. Oh, is this my father's eunuch? Okay. Yeah. He protected my dad. He can protect me. And then our ecumenical patriarch, who's not really that big of a fan of us. Screw you, buddy. While we're doing this, religion. We need to go for Kurdistan. Yeah, that's where we were. Kurdistan. All right, so we got our council set. Let's make sure everybody's doing a job that's going to be able to do a job. You can go there. 18. I don't know if I'm going to risk you on collecting. Oh, man, that is a lot of money, though. Well, we're bringing... Yeah, okay. We'll risk it. You're old anyway. You're leading troops somewhere. That's a bit of a bother. And for now, I don't know, maybe improve diplomatic relations with the Kingdom of Georgia? That doesn't seem all that useful, though. We'll just leave you chilling for now, Valerios. You just kick back and collect a paycheck, all right? What else can we... We can finally raise crown authority. I just want to check. All right, so I've got a couple of vassals who aren't exactly fans, but it's a mayor, it's a bishop, and it's the ecumenical patriarch. Further on down the line, my uncle is the most pissed, who's a Jew. So I think we're sitting okay for the succession. So that's good. Now here is the thing, though, right? Like, our vassals are gonna, or our armies are gonna drop because of our vassals. So let's go through, find our top guys, and just make sure they know how important they are to the empire. Still to this day. Award honorary title. You can be Antipathos. Sure. As can you, my cousin in Aleppo. Award honorary title. Antipathos. And as can you, sir. Well, you already like me a lot, so maybe not. Maybe we will go with Michael here and just get him liking us a little bit more. Antipathos. There we go. So that's got, hopefully, some opinions going up. 38, yeah. So, yeah, that should hopefully come up, and then we can just work on getting our military stronger and stronger than the Muradids. That is a bit of a piss-off. But I guess it is, you know, it is what it is. One thing I can do is take advantage of this time, I would imagine, and increase my retinue. Can get another 1,000, which would probably mean pretty cheap infantry. Okay, we'll just leave it for now. Princess Dorothea of the Byzantine Empire, my lovely sister, has become a mastermind theologian and requires a husband. How about the glorious King of Navarra? Well, Navarra is pretty weak, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's pretty weak. This is my niece. Oh, okay. Good. My niece is on the throne of Castile. I guess I could marry them to my half-brother. The age difference there is a fair bit. All right. Anyway, I gotta go back to my sister, find her a good husband. Probably then. We'll go with the Duke of Genoa. Why not? Not sure what the land of the Genoese is like at the moment, but they're part of the Empire, so at least they're going to be safe-ish. And probably drug into a war or two with us. Wonderful! Happy to help family get out. Being male, unmarried, and almost handsome in a court filled with young women who all seek your attention is not half bad. Particularly young wench, most irresistible, desires the pleasure of my company. Surely one night's passion won't tarnish my soul. Alright, so we've gained the lustful trait. I would imagine we've got a lover. Nope, but we might soon have a kid. So that's something that we'll have to face. Taking a look at it, I am going to slap in some more retinues here. Let's just see. 9, 6... Oh, I guess I can see this. Here. Yeah, so I can. So it looks like we could probably do with a bit more pikemen. Or... Well, what do we get with pikemen? Some more archers, which we don't necessarily need. Or that's about it, eh? Okay, well, let's do it then. Let's get some pikemen, some more archers. Merge them together. Perfect. Should be a fairly decent personal army of 6,000 men. What do we got going on here? An open council position. I don't think he was murdered by the people he was collecting tax from. I would imagine I would have got a pop-up about that. There we go. And while we're sitting on some more money, Do Eugenius has challenged me to a friendly game of Tiscandian. We'll get the old team together. It was a great game, and we're magnanimous in victory, and we're friends. We're all friends. Alright. Let's go with an upgrade. Well, let's make sure, actually, before I start throwing money around like I'm the, I don't know, Prince of Saudi Arabia or something. Yeah, we should keep the keep in Constantinople. Well, so that would be massive. This would be helpful. I think we'll go with massive. Yeah, because that's only a couple more ducats. We should come up with that relatively quickly. 9 ducats a month. And our military slowly should be increasing. Granted, I'm not doing anything to help my vassals out. So what time of year is it? Anyway, we should need high prestige to get that to go on. And we got a lot of people in prison. We should hold a summer fair. No, that's not going to help. What we need is to hold a feast. So we need to do that in November. Going to have to remember to do that. Keep the screen up and the mouse hovering over it just to help. What do we got? A message about ask to embargo has been received. To the glorious Basilius Ducas, your wisdom and mercy are legendary. Thank you. The insidious Venetian traders must be expelled from your lands. If you agree to declare an embargo war on Serene Doge Andrea of Venice, we will not only join the war on your side, but also present you with 200 ducats. Should we fail, Amalfi will pay any war reparations. So, the Duke of Amalfi here. Why can't I scroll around? Let's take a look at this. So, you want me to go to war with Venice. Which seems... No, I'm not getting involved in petty merchant politics. I am a young, strong Byzantine emperor, damn it. Who are you, my half-brother? You can be educated by somebody who... Sure, I don't care. I guess I should be educating people, shouldn't I? There is, in particular, you, sir. Well, you're pretty much done your education, so screw it. No longer a guardian of my half-sister, so she probably needs some more help. Sure, yeah, the unit can teach her. Why not? Make her crafty when it comes to, you know, intrigue and things. My prisoner, Kargi, let him rot. Let's just go through and see. We'll get some money for him. And some money for him. 70 gold. All right, so 80 gold in that prisoner ransom exchange. That's not bad. We've got enough to cover the keep in Constantinople, at least. There we go. And I suppose I could be getting my retinues ready for the assault into Baghdad, which might not be a bad idea. We'll put you in Kurdistan for now. Don't necessarily want them to see the units on their borders, and I don't think they can see into Mesopotamia there. Could be wrong on that, but I don't think so. And that is going to be a nice chunk of the Myrmidons taken out. Granted, when you keep zooming out and you're just like, oh, that's how big they are. Yeah, that's how big they are. Totally forgot to have a feast, by the way. We're coming up to the right time again, though. So here's hoping I remember. But, I mean, even taking a look, that's going to be a nice little chunk taken out. And it's a rich chunk, too, which is, I think, critical. Pick an ambition. Military. Because it's the lowest. September. Oh, then we got October. Then November. Right, the calendar. I remember it. A young artist is working on what is clearly a divinely inspired icon depicting John the Baptist. He needs sponsorship to finish it, so we can place it in our own chapel. If John guided Jesus, he can guide me. Sure, it's only money. We can afford it. Oh, let's keep on pausing. Basilios is no longer... No, my eunuch! Oh, it is a sad day. Well, we can probably find somebody who will be alright. There we go. A good do will do. Educate, child. You little old lady. Okay, you got it. Oh, aha! Remembered. Intrigue. Hold a feast. I've given the orders for a great feast to be hosted in Constantinople, not hoisted. Let the preparations begin, and all of my vassals will be there. They damn well better. I'm not throwing this party for nothing. The wandering minstrel entered the castle singing and did not stop until he found me. With a flourishing bow and one long, sad tone from his lute, he finished his song and asked for my patronage. I was just looking for someone to entertain for my feast. Yeah, you're not quite... yeah. I'm not spending prestige on insulting jesters or minstrels or whatever. The best part about preparing a feast is deciding what foodstuffs to serve. I must purchase venison, boar, duck, spices, wine, ale, honey, cheese, and perhaps even a swan or a peacock. Oh, we're going to just make it rain with the money that we're putting into this. I hereby invite everybody to my house for dinner. Come on by. Love the Basilios. That's exactly what the letter read. Except obviously in Greek. But, you know. Well, I don't like you either, Bishop. Only one guy turned me down? That's good. You're celibate? I should force you to marry someone. Can I do that? No. That's too bad. I would have liked that. The guests have finally arrived. All is ready. The cooks have worked day and night preparing the food, and the castle has never looked lovelier. Welcome to my feast, all you dukes. Sit down and take a load off. I made sure the most beautiful lady would be my dinner partner, and during the feast I kept refilling both our glasses. My charm and my winning smile made it impossible for her to stay unresponsive, and it didn't take long until she looked at me with more than an interest in her eyes. I like to flirt, but I wouldn't do any more than that. Ooh, now, I'd like to show you the castle, especially my bedchamber. Bow, chicka, bow, wow. Basilios gives Duchess, who I would imagine is married to somebody, a tour of the castle. Or we could go for the Duchess herself, Maria, who's ruling things. Let's take a look. Yes, it's a possibility. Or we could go with Zini. Let's see, 34 in the lineage, or in the family that I'm going to be marrying. 20 in the family that I'm not. You want to become Queen of Anatolia? Stick with me, lady. I can show you how it's done. Boom. The minstrel sang and the ladies wept. The minstrel sang and the lords laughed. His performance at my feast was above my expectations, and I congratulated myself for hiring him. Sing that ballad once more, please. Oh, and not only did I get some prestige, Ionius here is like, the Basilius has got it going on. He knows music. Some of my guests did not seem satisfied with the food, but I would never have thought one of them would have complained out loud. Bishop Ilday said a lot of nasty stuff about the food, and I couldn't help but feel irritated. Look at you, man. And you're lowborn? You're lowborn. You just don't have a good palate. That's why. That's all that is, sir. You just don't understand good food. I made sure the most beautiful lady would be my dinner partner. Here we go again. We're picking the same one. It looks like we're stuck in a loop. Everyone drank and were happy except Mayor Bartor, who refused more wine. The insulting gesture means that he does not appreciate my hospitality. Again, you don't even have to drive anywhere, man. You can stay at the castle. It's cool. Mayor Callan-Kidios cut the throat of one of my servants when the clumsy man spilled wine over his garbs. I think we're going to have to imprison him. That's just how that's going to go. His Pope... His Holiness, Pope John the 20th, has been swayed by the cries for help from the Christian population in the Kingdom of Jerusalem. He urges all able-bodied men of Europe to take up arms against the evil Caliph of Al-Munasir III in order to secure Jerusalem from the clutches of the Mohammedan infidel. This is no concern of ours. Well, it is a little bit of a concern of ours. We've just got to deal with this ridiculously long feast first. We got another person insulting our food. Another lowborn. You see, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. Perpetrator title. There we go. Whereas this lowborn man understands what's going on. Melitos here spoke up and told everyone how great the food at my feast was. I was really glad someone was kind enough to say something nice about the food, given how hard I had worked to ensure the food was the best part of the feast. Thank you. The last of the guests have returned home, and everyone agreed it was the year's greatest feast. I had fun, and so did everyone else. And I think that's ultimately really what matters. Now, our opinions. Oh, those are all people in my prison. And strangely, some people do like me. Our opinions of our vassals have gone up immensely. So, I mean, our military power is well on our way. There's one last thing we can do, though, and that's hold a grand tournament. I had such fun at dinner with all my lords and my ladies. Wink, wink. That, I think it just makes sense to throw a tournament close to the same time. It is time to let the tournament begin, and for the next 2 months, let all show their martial brilliance. This is the time. What do we got? A courtier and Prince of Georgia. See, but the prince... So here's the thing, Georgia. Like, why a courtier? Why can't it be someone in my family who does it? And who is this guy, anyway? He's just kind of floating around? No. Dude's like 61. I'm not going to give him a 19-year-old. That's not the kind of Basilios I am. My guest has been maimed. That is unfortunate. No, you don't understand that that's just not going to happen. Leave it. It's tragic maiming again. Norseman, most unfortunate. Tragically maimed. I wonder if they maimed each other. Petros of Anazarba. Congratulations, sir. I noticed that you were unmarried. Whoops. We're not going to marry you to me. But how about Pelagia? That'll get, the freaking Jordans off my back. You're married. That is excellent. And as are you. Wonderful. You accept. Thank you for putting an end to a horrible diplomatic situation. And now our vassals like us just a little bit more. What have we got here? My wife is ready for marriage. We propose that this happens, and we accept. People respect our wealth, so we don't really need to worry about that. And at the ripe young age of 20, I've got over 1,000 prestige, and a fetching, beautiful young wife ready to make the next Basilios. Tournament's done. Our army strength is growing as the days go by. 43,000 troops we can raise to a paltry 31. Not really paltry. We need to do a bit more work on that. But I think we're getting closer and closer to getting ready for the invasion of Baghdad. That'll have to be another video. Obviously, we've run long enough on this one. So thumbs up if you have enjoyed this video. Leave your comments, questions, concerns, thoughts, jokes, musings, what have you below. Thank you all very much for watching. Where am I going? Quit. We'll see you next time.